Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Captain of Industry. So now we're finally producing our very own glass, and that means we can start producing a few more vehicles. But we're also running out of vehicle management capacity. So what I'll do is I'll switch on some of this. Ooh, and now we don't have workers again. So what I'll do is workers will start populating again a little bit, but what I will also do is I'll keep the beacon on. So we can now go and grab ourselves a little bit more research. I thought vehicle management 2 gives an extra 20 or so vehicles. So let's start working on that. But I think, of course, what we need to do is we need to start increasing our number of these vehicles. So let's throw in a couple of these guys at least. The bigger vehicles will help us move some things over longer distances. At the moment, we've got a bit of a distance that we're traveling. I wonder how these guys are doing. Yeah, it's slow going over here, to say the least. We do need another fuel station, I think, to complement our various areas here. Presumably, a fuel station somewhere over here would also be helpful. So a few fuel stations, I think, is quite useful around the place. There's still plenty of stuff happening over here, but I think now we're kind of out of crude oil. No more crude oil available in this area. So what I can do is I can slowly start to switch some of these things off. But yeah, we are pretty much out. We're pretty much out of stuff now. Out of crude here, so we could in fact run a nice little power setup like this on the other side also. A nice little power setup like this. I think we should and we'll just prioritize running power at some of those. Yeah, okay. The flare was the one. But the flare, I think, is okay. What we are struggling with, however... Oh, copper. What the hell is going on with copper? Oh, my goodness. It's my logistics network not able to sort out the slag. I'm really struggling with these things. That's what's happening at the moment. What I'll do is that is already an upgraded one. What I'll do, I'm kind of putting a bit of a band-aid on this stuff by just allowing for a little bit of room here. And what I'll do here is when this guy is up and running, we'll do that and we'll say, buddies, keep this thing nice and empty. And I would like to put that on like a P7 or something. So the guys keep doing that. Please keep moving this a little quicker. We should have a fair bit of unity now. So hopefully we can move through these things a little quickly. I don't think we need tons of copper at the moment. So we just need to make sure that it's starting to run again. That's the biggest beast here. Is making sure all of this is running again. And that should be okay. Is this running out? Not yet. So we're all good still. We're still pretty good on this stuff. Okay, that's good. Now we've got a decent amount of workers here. Are we waiting for some refugees to come in 3 months? We'll get them to come on in. We should be having tons of glass ready to go. And let's have a look. Is this guy kept full? Let's keep it nice and full. And then this can keep working and we can keep building nice big trucks. Yeah, waiting on a few things, but then it's going to be okay. Yeah, just keep moving things through here. Also doing a bit of research. Oh, yes, we need some more people. So if we switch this thing on, it can work again. It needs like 16 people. Oh. How many new refugees was that? Anyway, not that many. Let's do a bit of an upgrade here. We'll do a quick deliver on that. 16 refugees. So where did they end up going? No idea. Someone is missing coal. Really? No, you're okay. Yeah, we're really digging out the coal here. Let's expand this a little. Not that. That flat one there. I think that is about right, isn't it? If I have a look at the layering, yeah, that's going to be just fine to dig that out. Excellent. We're still extremely busy. Population is growing, but still extremely busy. And this is not helping us at all. This whole setup. Yeah. This whole setup is not helping us at all. Let's just make sure our dumping site on the other side is still quite active. Yeah, it's interesting how some things get dumped on the one side and other things get dumped on the other side. But we still have a fair bit of dumping availability over here, so that's all good. We can start building some of the other things again. We are all filled up with stuff, so we have as much diesel as we can possibly handle for the time being. So nothing is running predominantly due to the fact that we don't have any of this going on here. Sand. Yeah, good. But anyway, all of this is fine. It's all backed up and full. This thing needs to be kept empty at a pretty lickety-split kind of pace there, please. Okay, so that's good. But the logistic network is now stabilizing, so that's awesome. We are seeing some more of these things popping in, so that's good as well. This is probably lowering out. Yeah, it is. It is. So we are need to be a little bit cautious that we continue to do a decent job there. I think what I'll do is, yeah, we need. Is that all slag? Is slag the issue with all of these things? No. Now it's not slag. What I will do is I'll run some Unity through here. Unity me up, buddies. Not that one. And Unity me up over here. Not that one, but this one. Excellent. So run the Unity there, guys. So let's get things moving a little quicker. And then we've got pretty much everything quite nice and stable here now. Copper. Whoa. Again? Are we not dumping slag? Did we get rid of slag from here? No, slag is being dumped here. Is there an issue with it? I do always wonder about these things. No, because slag is actually being taken away, right? It's just... But where are the trucks? Can I please have a truck come and pick this up, please? Please, please, please. It's apparently stable, but it's not doing its thing, is it? I have no idea. Should I just put a bit of an export route onto it? So export it over there, please. But this one for some reason is working. Oh, this one is P6. Well, we need to move this stuff a little bit better. Now we've got some more refugees, 40 of them, 40 extra workers is there. So let's stop that for the time being. They brought along with them some stuff too. Yeah. Okay, so what I would like to do is bring a bit of a gas station or fuel station over but this way. So we'll do a... Ooh, really? Our unit... Why are they happening so slowly? The parts 3. We're out of steel. We are out of steel. What's the situation with steel? Missing input. Output is full. Again, must be slag, right? No. Output is full is this one. Missing input. That one is full. So what's the issue over here then? Missing input. So it's missing an input. Oh, okay. Something is not balanced. That's the issue here. Something is not balanced. Everything else is okay. So something here is not balanced, and I believe it's the nitrogen which is not quite doing its thing. So what we'll do is we'll fix that. I can't believe how long it ran before we actually realized that there's a bit of an issue there. Okay, so let's grab that. I still don't necessarily think there's much of an issue there, but anyway, we'll do that. In order to get rid of nitrogen, it's just a smokestack, right? So what we'll do is we'll do a bit of this, and we'll quickly get all of this built with Unity, and we're just going to say priority out is that direction, please. But if you need to do more, you can just clear it out that way. And now I believe everything should work. Yeah, things are moving. Nice, now stuff is actually moving, so hopefully we will get steel again, and then our parts 3 will start moving again slowly. Limestone has seen a bit of a drop. Just want to check why that is. No, can't be. Can't be any issues with the limestone. Is that all done? Yeah, that's all nice and filled up again. So there's plenty of room to be digging some stuff out there. What I am wondering about is some additional support structures here. If I rotate it, okay, hang on, let's see. If I get a corner unit, the corner, right? I would like a corner, please. Terrain too high? Oh, there we go. That's going to work. We'll get that one in place, and I need you to conflict with the corner there. Terrain is still a little bit too high over here. So what I will need to do is I'll need to get, well, I'll get that thing unpaused so they can... Oh, I Unity built it. That's okay. It's okay. It's probably not the end of the world. But what we can certainly do is start dig out pretty flat, but in that direction as well, so that we start seeing stuff dumped down here a little bit. Now, the issue with this is we can't actually dig out over here, and that's probably a bit of an issue. We should rather do it from the other side then. Kind of tempted to do that still. Everything else is now moving. Our copper is coming up. Our steel is coming up. So good stuff there. Nice. All moving. And now we're back at extremely busy. So we should be able to rush out a few more of these guys. 1, 2 more of them, please. More trucks, more trucks. And then we'll see. Yeah, so now things should move again. Sand is still a bit of an issue, so probably we need another excavator to come and work the sand, I think. We are using a fair bit more sand now. Yeah, so I might pull one of the excavators off of here. One of the small ones. So bring one of the small ones over here. And we'll add them to the sand mix. There we go. We can get an extra little truck there. I think that'll work. Yeah, we need to up the sand game a little bit more. The rest is actually pretty good. We may move this at some point. All pretty good. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good with most of this stuff. Got plenty of diesel over here. The ship should be loaded up with diesel fairly quickly. Yeah, ship's still full of crude. So there's plenty of crude available at the moment. So this thing can run as soon as we need a little bit more. Did we? Oh, we flared out that entire piece. That is interesting. That's not quite what we should have done, though, I think. Should we have flared it out over here instead? Maybe just the one. We're not prioritizing any of these guys. We're not flaring that one. But anyway, we've got some stuff here. So what I think we can do is we can certainly add more fluid storage. Yeah, at the very least, let's do that. We'll use a little bit of Unity to build that, so that should see all of that start running again. Yeah, excellent. So now all of that should start running again, and all of this should start running again. And yeah, hopefully that'll all work. Let's not do any of this. No import, but you can export. Potentially you could import over here if you wanted to. Let's do that. So now that's filling up quite nicely. What I would like us to do is get, well, we need more trucks if we want to put more trucks on fueling things. This is working pretty well, actually. We're getting a few more bigger trucks available now. Actually, we can do 2 more even. Yeah, so cool. Let's keep throwing on the big trucks for the time being, and that should help our logistics a fair bit. We are dumping a lot of stuff here. That's not pretty. That's really not pretty. We're still flaring a lot of this stuff too. But hopefully, presumably this thing is not moving at all. Yeah, anyway, there's a fair bit of diesel ready to go here. All of these things are coming back up again, I believe. Copper. Everything looks fairly good. Now, what I will want to do quickly is I want to redo this whole setup here. So if we wanted to, these guys are, and we can upgrade these, right, to concrete mixer 2s. Now, if I do that, what would that rate be? Let's have a quick look. So at the moment, the concrete mixer 1 on the efficient one gives us 12 every 60 seconds. This one gives us 24 every 60 seconds. Wow. And the kiln, what does the kiln do? Kiln gives us 3, so that's effectively 1 kiln for each one of these guys. I'm not sure it's going to be worth our while, because we're going to have to run more kilns then. I'm not adverse to it, but I think we will need to. This gives us 3 plus 6 plus. So this is crushed slag, right? Slag crushed. So 3 plus 6 plus 18 plus 12 gives us 24. This one is a half plus 3 plus 9 plus gives us. Oh, so it's exactly double, I think. Yeah, it's exactly double. It's exactly double. Is it worth those parts, though? I don't know. Because even in terms of workers, we're scoring 1 worker. It's yeah, we're scoring 1 worker by doing this, and it's cost enormous. It is cost enormous. If we look at the kiln, do we have an upgraded kiln? So we only have the one rotary kiln there. So let me see. So this rotary kiln can do 3. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go with the standard concrete mixer. I'm not sure it's worth our while to not do that. So let's go with the standard concrete mixer, and we're going to start with some concrete. So we'll do that. Oh, I probably needed to hold down shift. Now let's flip it around and rotate it again. And we'll do a little bit of this. We will copy it, actually, and do a little bit of that. So if we do that, that's a fair bit of concrete, double, well, not quite double, but pretty much double our concrete production. Now, in order for us to run this, we need in here, oh, and what we'll do is we'll stick in this one, right? Got a fair bit of slag being produced. So now we need concrete to come in, but we also need sand and stuff. So let's then move on from here to the two rotary kilns. Yeah, that's going to be okay. So we'll do that. We'll rotate the kilns in here, and we'll do. Hang on, that needs to be. Is that water? Oh, I'll have to double check that. We'll do one here, and we'll flip it around, and we'll do one over there, right? That's gonna be all good. Might be a little close though. And what do we also need to bring in here? Crushed slag, blah, 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 and sand. More slag crushed, and we also need water. Yeah, nothing here is going to work with. So what we'll do is we'll also then. Okay, let's get these things sorted out. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to instead of doing that, let's bring them a little closer together. It'll be about there. Well, let's do that. And we'll do this. So let's try something. Not sure that's going to work though. Oh, I'm not opposed. Yeah, actually, that will work. So if we do that, we'll run this one here. And we'll run that one there. Is that going to be okay? There and there. Okay. So that's our concrete. Don't necessarily think we need a concrete buffer. So that's our concrete right there. We need a couple of waste smokestacks. So we'll do one there. Keep forgetting to hold down the shift. And we'll do that and that. That's a pretty cool little setup. Now, we also need crushed slag. So in order to get crushed slag, we need... Hang on, it's one of these... Kind of a bit of a... Where do we get the crusher? Oh, there's the crusher. That does 24 crushed slag. So what does one of these need? 9. 9 and 9 is 18. So we will need 2 of them. They probably just won't be running at full steam. Okay, so if we're going to do this, right? We do a bit of that. Ooh, what we could do is we could rotate it something like this. Yeah, that should work. If we go up a level, and we'll drop it down a level, and we'll do something like that. So we'll crush slag on the one side. That needs a bit of a container of slag. It'll be an interesting little setup here. If we do that, and we try and run it out slag wise, if we do that, and we'll try and run slag up to there. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice little setup. So we have to import slag to 2 different areas if we do it this way. But let's do that. Let's grab another copy of this. The whole setup, please. And we will flip it around. Yeah, that's exactly right. We'll flip it around like such. And then we will actually do that and tie it in here and tie it in over there. Nice. Now that's pretty good. Now we also need to bring in a little bit of sand and a bit of limestone and even water. Okay, so on this side, what I'll do is I'll do a loose storage for sand. Okay, so we'll put some sand in over here, and we'll do some water over here. That's good. That is good. So this guy will be running some sand in this one. I'll have a bit of fun with this. Now, if we go up a level, vehicle maintenance is done, so we'll see about sorting that out a little. Oh, we can't actually run it. We'll need to run it an extra one. If we do that, and we go up to about there, right? If we do that, can we... Ooh, this is not going to work. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work. Maybe. That's actually pretty cool. Up here and down there. We do that. Ooh. And one there, and we'll probably do one here. Okay, so it's a little convoluted. Now, the one thing that we're struggling with on this particular one is we don't have any room for the water to run through here now. Actually, if we do water through all the way through there, this should actually work. Vehicle management is done. Oh, fuel station 2 is out of fuel. Okay, I need to yep, that's fine. That's exactly what I wanted. So we'll rush out of there, and what we'll do is we'll finish off this one. There we go, and that'll work. And there we go. So now all of that thing can actually produce a fair bit of stuff here. Now the only other thing that we need to do is a couple of, and now let's pause it quickly because we've got some issues which we'll quickly have a look at now. A couple of loose storages on this one. If we do that, yeah, I don't think that's not quite what we're going to have in mind here. Let's cut this guy. We'll rotate it, yeah, something like this. We'll. Ooh, I didn't know we can rotate it after the fact. We'll cut that guy. We'll rotate it a little something like this. And now let's see. We can offset it as well if we need to. Now this is actually pretty straightforward. If we were to do that and that, that's not too bad. And this one, if we went up a level and we ended this one here, can we then drop it down? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, no. So offsetting it, I think, is probably about the right thing to do. So let me cut it and move it over a little bit. And we'll tie that one in there and that one in there. Similarly, we will move this one, yeah, up there. So it's not that, we won't really offset it then. Yeah, 2 in the room there. Okay, and now what I'm thinking is we'll just do this and we'll just do that. Good stuff. So now, and this one needs to be limestone. This one needs to be coal. These need to be slag. Good stuff. And this needs to be sand. And this needs to be water. There we go. So now this should be a pretty decent little setup here. And what we'll do is we'll just run all of this concrete into a single unit storage, something like this. No, not something like that. Actually, let's start it off on this side. Run through there. Now, how about that? So there is our setup. Now, water can run straight in from over here. So yeah, I think we need to probably place it right next to this again. Okay, so what I'll do is I will actually copy it instead so we can see. Yeah, that's not well, that's not too pricey. It's pricey, but it's not too pricey. We can certainly afford it. Now the question is actually, I think what I'll do I want to put it in exactly the same spot? If I do this, right, that's kind of the idea. So we do this here. You know what? I don't need to do that. I can place it nice and neatly right over here. That's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. We're going to place it there. And from here, I'm going to quickly build it, and then we'll demolish all of this at the same time. So we'll reuse some of this stuff, hopefully. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that, and at the same time, we will go ahead and build all of that with Unity. So that should give us a nice big extra area here. Now, this needs to be slag crush. Thank you. The rest of these guys, do they need a recipe? Oh, recipe is set. Recipe is set. Excellent. Yeah, things will start moving straight away. Excellent. Now, we had a few things here. Pickup cannot reach a destination. Ooh. This is getting pretty tight. We'll need to come and look at that. The fuel station is empty, so this is out. Right? This is all done. So we need to start moving some of these things on over here. This is not generating any power anymore, I would think, or for the most part, not really. It will do a little bit. So we do need to bear that in mind. So this thing, we'll have to reset up this entire thing, but I think I wouldn't mind knocking some of this down. This was our temporary setup. This setup over here, I think, is all good. Because we're flaring, it's not going to be a big deal. What's happening with this? Let's grab 3 extra trucks there. That's okay. Vehicle management 2 has been set up, so we'll dismiss that one. No research on at the moment. Ooh, we are missing a mine control tower designation. What? Oh, this thing is full. What we'll do is we will have to assign an export route, please. All the way this way and over here. Okay, that's good. Now, let's have a quick look at what's going on with this area. So that's still all pretty good. What I think we should do is we'll expand our dumping to basically fill up some of these things, right? If we do that, so we'll do a little bit of this, and then obviously we'll find that we can dump around it, but not so much. Let's trim that back a little bit so we can see how that kind of works over here. Oh no, that's not what I had in mind. We'll continue to dump in there and see what that does, and whether we can dump out that way and so on. That's kind of the idea, is flatten that thing out completely. So that should allow us a fair bit of room for additional dumping there. We have crude oil ready to go. Yeah, there's still plenty of reserves in there too. Okay, excellent. So that's good. Now let's move on. I think we've got everything else kind of sorted out. These guys, let's quickly see. Is this stuff... I think this stuff will slowly start to move. It's not going to be kind of immediately happening. So stuff like... coal has not arrived. Slag is coming in. This is going to be concrete slabs, please. We're missing some coal, guys. We're missing some coal. Everything else seems to be here. Slag comes in really quickly. Ah, we're missing water. Water is missing as well. Yeah, all of this stuff. This is deconstructing, that's fine. Let's trim out this. Okay, good. Now what we can do is we can kind of run that back into that direction, or we can just run it over here, right? We deliver that. No issues whatsoever. So water will be in here. Coal is the big issue for us at the moment. Yeah, so our logistics network is really struggling. We're not getting any production here because we are waiting on coal. What's happening with coal? Oh my goodness, we're out. We're out. Pull off the big guy. Big guy is being pulled off of that and being reassigned over here straight away. Probably with one of those big guys too. That's a bit of an issue. We need that coal to come in through. A lot of stuff will start dropping off if we don't have coal. Yeah, you can see that immediately. Lots of stuff. We're losing a lot of stuff because our coal is dropping big time. Okay, so let's see what's happening with our construction parts. All looking pretty good in terms of the building stuff. Okay, we've got research, so let's move on and do the next round of research. Fertilizer 2 is something we can certainly start looking at. Probably a good idea. We've got soybean farming, actually. A food processor. Well, I don't think we need that right now. So soybeans and water and sulfur and limestone gives us tofu and animal feed. I have no idea what we do with tofu, though. Is that something that people eat directly? Probably. Or do we process it even further? I don't know. Okay, now all good then. What I'll do is let's move on to fertilizer 2 because that's something that would be of use to us and we can use all of this stuff and do better and more fertilizer. So let's start the research on fertilizer 2. That'll be a good work for us. And ship's breach 2 is something that we need as well at some point. Okay, excellent. So let's keep going. This one is empty. Okay, and that's a bit of an issue for us. I am tempted to deconstruct a lot of this stuff and move it over here. Maybe what I do is I start off by actually just building one of these fuel station 2s over here. Is that about right? If we wanted to do another round of them, or do I do it on this side? I could squeeze it in there, right? It's quite a distance though of some of the other places, but anyway, we'll need multiple ones anyway. So what I'll do, I'll place it there. Okay, and then I'll just do single little pipe connection in there. That's going to work. And we'll a bit of a unity build. This should be fine. I'm going to grab us a couple of these guys to come and work over here. I'm going to trim a couple of guys back from this one for the time being. So trim all of that back, so don't worry too much that you don't have anything. Now, why do we not have power? Let's have a quick look. I've paused it ever so slightly. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We are out of coal. Almost completely. This is a super duper priority, please. This is a P3 priority. Please get the stuff here immediately. Okay, so we've got some coal moving over that way. You should grab, come on. This is so important that I would have expected you to come and grab them straight away. And now you're running in the other direction. Yeah, I think you're going to come here straight away. That's okay. That doesn't matter too much. Okay, there we go. That'll work straight away. We'll get this up and running again. Yeah, I need to sort out those priorities need to be really good, though. Yeah, we don't need any of this stuff anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna start deconstructing these. Actually, all of this, and then we'll just have to see about what kind of steam we put in here and how we do that. Right? We need either low or high steam. High steam would be better, actually. Yeah, this is one high steam. We can bring naphtha out this way. We can bring naphtha out this way and run it. That's the plan. That's the plan. Stop flaring the naphtha. What are we producing at a very high rate? So we're doing 24 or 36. 24 or 36. Let's have a quick look under the power piece. Yeah, so we won't actually keep that thing running unless we do both. That is quite interesting, isn't it? That is quite interesting, but I think let's switch off these flares, okay? And I'd rather we start filling these things up again, and what we'll do is we'll get ourselves a boiler on this side. I can get rid of that. That's no longer necessary. Yeah, so coal is a bit of an issue, but concrete should be back up and running. Excellent, good. Tree harvester has nothing to harvest. Let's sort that out quickly. Wow, we are really harvesting through these trees, aren't we? Get all of this stuff. Yeah, let's just clear out this entire level of trees here. That's all good. Okay, good stuff. Now, is this thing... What's happening? Yeah, we're out of stuff. So let's ununity this. We need the coal. What's happening with the coal? We got the big guy here yet? Yeah, the big guy is here. Yeah, no, the coal is looking better now. Yeah, this is working a little bit better now. There's a lot of stuff that we probably shouldn't be digging out over here. Let's have a quick look at what's going on with our digging. It's maybe not the end of the world, but yeah, this is probably not the right spot for us to dig right this minute. So please go ahead and continue to dig into this area instead. We'll get a little bit more coal out of that spot there. Okay, so coal is moving around a little bit. We are doing fertilizer too. This ship needs a bit of a repair, which will cost us. Oh, we're out of copper because we're out of coal. Yeah. Yeah, out of copper because we're out of coal. Did we drop off any coal over here? A little bit. A little bit of coal being dropped off over here. That thing's nice and full though, so that's all good. What is this? This is still slag crushed. Ah. I don't know. It's looking okay. It's looking okay though. Yeah, that'll be okay. That will be okay. We're not doing a lot of this, though. That's not quite keeping pace. But what we need to do is get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to... and the one thing we do need to worry about is that our water to the town is running from here. But we could potentially run it through that side. Can I grab an extra one of these guys? Let's grab one of them. So we can start digging out the coal a little bit more effectively. Ship was fully repaired. Electronics is low. Oh, it's because we're out of copper. Copper is now start moving again. So hopefully that's going to do the trick. Oh, yes, I need to end this episode, guys. I honestly need to end this episode. What I'll do is I'm going to trim out all of this stuff. Are we still getting stuff happening through here? How is that even possible? Unless we're loading these things up manually. Okay, what I'll do is I am I'm going to move all of this stuff out of the way, please. Okay, let's see what happens over this. Some stuff needs to be moved out of there. 4. Well, that's going to be pretty busy. But anyway, so now we're clearing out this area, and what we'll do is we'll expand it again over here if we need to. We are completely out of concrete though, but we're not storing concrete anyway. We're just running concrete through here, right? So there's concrete on the belts, which is fine. And again, we're out of water, out of power, which is why this thing should be powered, right? How much is this? This is 500, so that's, 300, so that's 1.2, 2.4, right? 300, 600, 900, 1.2, 2.4. So that should be easily enough power here. Easily. This should really not be an issue. Unless it's about the balancing thing that's struggling. Some of these things auto-balance, others do not. Yeah, anyway, I think that's okay now. We had a bit of an issue because this thing was powering first and has no power now. So now all of the power is running from that side. That's good. Let's quickly finish off some of these deconstructions. What was this? This was wastewater. Oh, we're not generating that anymore. What is this doing? Sulfur and diesel. We don't have any diesel for it anymore here. Okay, but we'll have to sort that out. Some excavators is struggling. For some reason we're not getting the power we want on the other side. I don't know why this guy is struggling so much, unless what I need to do is switch off the auto balancing here. And keep this thing running. So I think that'll help a lot. This thing should really be able to manage it all the time. 24, 24, and then 24, and actually no, switch one of those off. Absolutely, that's only 48, right? 24, 24 is 48, so it's only one of them. So it's not quite generating 2.4, but it should generate the rest of it. So that's okay. I've actually didn't do that properly. But that still should be okay, but we do need additional power, which I'll run on the other side. And then we'll have to look at what's going on over here, because now obviously none of these things are working anymore. So we need to fix a few things over here, but slowly and steadily we're improving things one by one. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!